this either. But you know what? I want to show. I don't even know how to pronounce that person's name in 2018 at 1:33 p.m. Ah, crap. Okay. Sorry. Mr. Hippo's almost complete collection of monologues. But Pugman 516 over-exaggerates them. Apparently, whenever Mr. Hippo blah blah blah, we all know that. Actually, this should be called Pugman 516 rephrases the jaws of a beast. So monologue. Oh my god. Yeah, no, it's not gonna be a monologue. It's gonna be monologue 1. Colon. Bite of a beast, which is a monster. It seems that you have met a horrible, dead, my friend. But, these things happen in life. Life goes on. Not for you, duh. You're dead. I just remembered a time I was having a conversation with my good friend Orville. We were the river. We were sitting by the river watching the fish leap over the waterfall and probably died of fall damage. And I said to Orville, sometimes I feel like a fish leaping over and over again, always trying to get to McDonald's. But there wasn't a McDonald's, but I did find myself in the jaws of a beast. He, of course, he looked at me, surprised, Have you been in the mouth of a monster, friend? To which I said, no, of course not. I said, no. I simply meant that life can seem like a relentless endeavor. Why am I putting an accent into everything I say? Only to meet an equally meaningless fate. Where was I? Oh, yeah, I think I was right there. He looked at me very concerned, really. I feel like you've gotten too much sun. Indeed, I had. Now, I'm not going to change up this part because it's the best part of any of his monologues. He proceeded to pour me a glass of just ice-cold lemonade. Ooh, you ever mix that with iced tea, like half lemonade? Ooh, it's so good. You should try it sometime. Oh, well, you can't because you're dead. But anyways, see, maybe I can just... How did I go from sitting by the falls to drinking lemonade and being oh yeah, I think I was... Maybe it doesn't mean anything at all. I think I'm gonna read monologue to the icebergs. It seems that your journey has come to an end. Very sorry about that. It was always gonna end this way, of course. If it weren't by me, it would have just been by some other, terrible thing. Just, you could not imagine how terrible it would be. Just, I get scared thinking about it. Glad it's not me. Mr. Hippo's an idiot. Reminds me of time I was speaking with a good friend Orville. We were just sitting by the park bench watching the birds. I was on the left. Wait, was I on the right or left? Anyways, it doesn't matter. We were sitting on there watching the birds, and I said to Orville, "Friend, those pigeons are ice." He kind of looked at me like I had lost my mind, but I remembered him that it was summer, and often ducks will sit in the tree until they ice, and then they'd sort of fall to the ground until the moon warms up and they can move around again. So I said to Orville, you might as well save those breadcrumbs until the bald eagle dragon things thaw, because they can't very well enjoy them in the condition that the crumbs are in. To which he asked what I meant, and by asking what condition the birds should be in before he threw them to the crumbs, assuming that I had meant the crumbs couldn't enjoy the birds in the condition that the birds were in, when in fact I had meant that the crumbs couldn't enjoy them in the condition that the crumbs were in, considering that the crumbs were ice, you know? So he took a moment and threw his last handful of bird onto the ground, and I said to him, and this is what I said: Orville, why'd you throw the breadcrumbs when I just said the breadcrumbs when they were frozen? I mean ice. Yeah, frozen, but like frozen means ice, and ice is frozen. To which he responded, the breadcrumbs are not frozen. Again, misunderstanding my words. I didn't mean to say that the breadcrumbs were frozen when I said to you that they were frozen. I'd be referring to the birds. No, in hindsight, what I should have said, and then this would make perfect sense. Why did you throw the birds to the breadcrumbs when the breadcrumbs were frozen? He misunderstood upon my correction, stating that he didn't know what else to do with the breadcrumbs, and that perhaps, when the breadcrumbs thawed, they'd still be able to eat the birds. So I said to Orville, this is what I said to him. I said, Orville, the crumbs may be dead. Should I do another one? I think I should do another one. Actually, I'll make a second video in a few minutes. and then I'll, okay, so I'll make another video in a few minutes, and, see you then. Whoa! Bad, I meant to say bye, but I puked up air. So, see ya.